What's going on, guys? Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer content. And today it is going to be Wednesday the 9th of September. We have confirmed deals to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 am UK time. There'll be a new video for you to look forward to. And finally, drop a comment below. I'll try to respond to as many as I can. So first up, we have got a couple of confirmed deals for Bristol City. The first one is a signing of Chris Brunt, and it's on a 1-year contract. The 35-year-old's 13-year spell at West Brom came to an end this summer. That's after their promotion to the Premier League, but he will remain in the Championship. And the second player they brought in is going to be Fulham's Steven Sessegnon. It's on a season-long loan deal, and I'm unsure if there's any type of option to buy. Granada have signed Kennedy from Chelsea, and again this is a season-long loan. He spent the last campaign also in Spain playing for Getafe, I believe, and his future at Chelsea is not really looking too great. Ricardo Quaresma has returned to Portugal. That's after signing for Vitória Guimarães. The 36-year-old was in Turkey playing for Kazım but has returned to his homeland on a 2-year contract. Inter Milan have announced the signing of 34-year-old left-back Alexander Kolarov. It's from fellow Serie A side Roma, and the transfer fee is about €1.5 million. He signed a 1-year contract, but there is the option to extend it by a further year. Sheffield United have signed 2 players, or 3 players actually. 2 of those are from Derby County. The first though are going to be Jayden Bogle and Max Lowe. They've both agreed long-term contracts and it's an undisclosed fee. Though I have read somewhere it was about £10 million combined, though that could be wrong. And the third player they brought in is Chelsea's Ethan Ampadu. He's joined on a season-long loan. The 19-year-old had the chance to train in front of Frank Lampard, that's ahead of the upcoming campaign, and he also played recently in a friendly against Brighton. But Chris Wilder's side have offered him more first-team football, especially compared to how much he would be playing next season for Chelsea. A transfer I mentioned a couple days ago is about Atlanta United midfielder Gonzalo Martinez and a proposed move to Al Nassr. And the Saudi Pro League club have announced the signing now, and it's a fee of about $18 million. It's earning a profit on the midfielder after about 18 months at the club, and I believe it's now making the second biggest transfer ever to leave the MLS. I did say a couple days ago it was the most expensive transfer out of the MLS, but that's not the case. I completely forgot about Miguel Almiron, and the third place player behind Martinez is Alphonso Davies. Everton are set to announce, or have already announced depending on when you're watching, the signing of Abdoulaye Doucouré from Watford. The fee is around £20 million, with the Frenchman signing a long-term contract. Everton have now assembled a new midfield for the upcoming season, and that's following the arrivals of Allen from Napoli and James Rodriguez from Real Madrid. Bayer Leverkusen have signed Patrick Schick from AS Roma, and the Czech Republic international has signed a 5-year contract. The 2 clubs, Roma and Leverkusen, they reached an agreement last week. The fee will be an initial €25 million, but that could rise to 29 after bonuses. Liverpool are considering allowing Ryan Brewster to leave on a permanent deal in this transfer window, with a possible protection of a buyback clause, and that story is from Sky Sports. Newcastle made an inquiry to see what Liverpool's plans were for the 20-year-old, who spent the second half of last season on loan at Swansea. Up to 6 Premier League clubs have expressed an interest in the forward, with Aston Villa, Brighton and Sheffield United 3 of those clubs. That story is from Sky Sports, and other outlets have started to back that up, saying that Liverpool want around £20 million. I'm not sure how much a buyback option would be, but I still think he should be in the squad ahead of Divock Origi. L'Équipe have confirmed Belgian reports that 31-year-old Nasser Chadli, he's in advanced talks to join Turkish champions Istanbul Başakşehir, and it'll be from AS Monaco. Chadli spent the previous campaign on loan at Anderlecht, but with his contract expiring in 2021, the club have decided now is the time to sell. Aston Villa have made an improved offer for Arsenal goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez, and this according to The Athletic. The 28-year-old is looking for a move as he hopes to become a first-team regular for next season, and right now he's unlikely to displace Bernd Leno. The Gunners are demanding about £20 million for him, and Villa are said to be closer to that amount with their latest offer. Another Aston Villa rumour, this time from the Telegraph, in fact there's two more coming up, is that Aston Villa are readying a £16 million bid for Joshua King. The Bournemouth striker is set to depart the club after a relegation to the Championship, but Villa will face competition for his signature. And BBC Sport, they're saying Villa are close to a deal for Brentford striker Ollie Watkins. The fee is an initial £28 million, that could rise to £33 million with additional bonuses. Obviously, Villa are hoping the next campaign is much more successful than the previous one. I know you could probably consider it a bit of a success because they didn't get relegated, but I imagine they'll want to be a lot more comfortable for this season. Foot Mercato are saying that Crystal Palace are in advanced talks with Chelsea. That's to complete the loan signing of Belgian international striker Michy Batshuayi. The 26-year-old, whose contract with Chelsea expires in June 2021, he will extend it by a further year before going out on loan. The club, Chelsea, they're hoping this will lead to a permanent transfer in the next transfer window. Fulham are in talks to sign Alphonso Areola from Paris Saint-Germain on a season-long loan. The keeper spent last season on loan at Real Madrid. That's as part of a deal which took Keylor Navas to the French capital, but he has now returned to his home club. Fulham have competition for the French keeper, who is also interesting Rennes, because their current number one Edouard Mendy, he is set to lead the club for Chelsea, and that story is from Sky Sports News. Although the keeper adding that if Chelsea failed to get Mendy, they will move on to Areola. According to Le Ten Sport, PSG have had a €40 million bid rejected for Milan star midfielder Ismail Bennacer. The Italian Giants only signed the Algerian last summer for $16 million, and he's now attracting interest from a lot of European giants. Milan want more than the $40 million offered by PSG, but above all, the player himself has no intention of leaving the club. A story from Alfredo Padula, who is an Italian journalist, is that Juventus are ready to offer €10 million a year. That's the goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma. And it wouldn't be a transfer for this summer transfer window, it would be on a free transfer next year in 2021. And everyone knows Juventus and free transfers, they tend to work out. Leicester City are well placed to beat Manchester United to a deal for Bournemouth midfielder David Brooks. And this story is from Manchester Evening News. The 23-year-old is expected to receive a formal offer from the Foxes in the coming days, while the Red Devils continue to prioritise the signing of Borussia Dortmund star Jadon Sancho, which, of course, it's gone a bit quiet as of late, but they're still trying to push for that deal. Manchester United's efforts to price Sergio Reguilon away from Real Madrid have hit a stumbling block, and this according to Kope. The Red Devils are keen on the highly rated left-back, but they are reluctant to bow to Real Madrid's demands for a buyback clause to be included. And it makes sense because if they sign him for 25 mil, Madrid might be able to buy him back the season later for 35. And maybe if they offer a bit of a premium, say up to 35 to 40, they might be able to get rid of that clause. Though according to A Bola in Portugal, they're saying the representatives of Porto's 27-year-old Brazilian left-back Alex Teles, they have flown to Manchester for talks with United. He might be considered the alternative to Reguilon, but it looks like United are in the market for a new left-back. Bayer Leverkusen are considering a move for Paris Saint-Germain midfielder Julian Draxler, and this story is from Le Ten Sport again. The Germany international is expected to leave the French champions this summer and is a subject of interest from Borussia Dortmund and also Hertha Berlin. But Leverkusen could enter the race after selling Kai Havertz to Chelsea, though they are also eyeing Sassuolo's Jeremy Boga. So Leverkusen have got the money to spend. Whether they replace Julian Draxler or replace Kai Havertz with Draxler, should I say, we'll have to wait and see, but it looks like they're replacing Kevin Volland with Patrick Schick. Arsenal could get the opportunity to sign a number one target for this transfer window, that is Atletico Madrid's Thomas Partey. That is because the Spanish club need to raise additional funds, that's as they prepare a bid for 23-year-old Espanyol midfielder Marc Roca. That story is from Marca, and other outlets are suggesting that Partey's contract talks with Atletico Madrid are not really going to plan. Atletico want to offer him a new contract because they want to up that release clause, which currently is about €50 million or £45 million. A story which doesn't seem to go away right now is going to be N'Golo Kante and a potential move to Inter Milan. So according to Calciomercato, the Italian side will have to fork out 60 million euros to land the France international. Ex-Chelsea boss Antonio Conte is eager to reunite with the French midfielder at the San Siro, with the Nerazzurri prepared to offer the World Cup winner 8 million euros per season. The Blues are open to selling Kante, but will not accept any offers below their valuation, and other sites are saying that Kante to Inter, it won't be happening. He has no intention of leaving Chelsea. And now we have a breaking news story from RMC in France. They literally just said that Leeds United, they're trying to convince Julian Draxler to join from Paris Saint-Germain. I know I featured him just a couple of seconds ago linked to Bayer Leverkusen, but the newly promoted Premier League club, they've now joined the race. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. A link to yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, there'll be a new video for you to look forward to. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.